The time is finally here to marry this electric over hydraulic pump to the CH60 30-ton hole punch and seat. Hey, these two kits, I'll put a link down below in the description. They're pretty low in stock right now. I think the 60 is actually out of stock. There's a CH70 also, which is a 35-ton. Hey, this actually comes with 4 different dies. They're measured in metric, but what they basically break down to is going to be the 3/8, ½ inch, 5/8, and a 3/4. So on the CH60, you're talking a 30 tons. It's got a stroke of 1 to 15 millimeter, and it has a thickness on carbon steel at 6 millimeter and stainless 201 at 4 millimeters. So if you bump up to the CH70, your carbon is going to be 8 millimeter and your 201 stainless is 5 millimeter with a 20 millimeter stroke on it. So this is a pretty sweet setup. You actually get the tool that you need for the release on it, as well as the tool to be able to change the die out. So these right here are pretty nice setup when it comes to, you're doing your fabrication and punching holes. Now the range is going to be the depth of this between the 60 and the 70. So that's going to be a challenge in some deeper, punches. But overall, this is a pretty nice setup. And someone mentioned about having a bigger flange. I could see where you could be able to put a ½ inch or larger plate underneath it. And this is a 3/8 bolt. So this is something that there is room to put a 3/8 on there, maybe a 5/16, because it's pretty stable, as far as the overall. Even it looks like it will be top heavy, but really there's not a lot of operation outside on the vibration. It's all within. So when you look at the 110 hydraulic motor here, this right here is set up with a foot pedal, foot activated switch on it. This is an 8-liter capacity on it. You're talking a 750 watt motor on a 110 setup. Runs about 1720 RPM wise. So this right here is my next step to be able to use these quick connect 3/8 holes. They're about 9 foot long each, and get that connected from the pump, hydraulic pump, to the hole punch and seat. So this right here comes in right around 11.5 amps on it. So this is a pretty user friendly. Plug in the garage on the 110 and handle what you need to do. So this can run different cylinders, no matter if you're talking hoist or you're talking punches or different dies, and so this right here is a nice setup. But I'll put a link in the description down below for both of them. But when it comes down to it, these are definitely 2 nice additions to have in the shop. So you've got a couple different models on the the hydraulic pump here, and depending on the model, it's basically going to be a single action or dual action foot pedal or not on that. So it all comes with the calls for the 1532 oil on it. So this right here is my next step, is to get this filled up, hoses ran, plumbed, as well as get some material punched through this. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, or what your experiences are with it. I'm pretty excited about it for the shop.